It's Parents' Night, 1996, and the Monroe Central Seminoles hosting the St. Mary's Devils. And every game, something new, something exciting, Coach. Tonight, not only the horse and the spear, but we've got a teepee with sparklers and look like smoke. I'm sure it's not a fire, but you know, a lot of excitement. Well, I was told last night that the football moms had a surprise in store for us tonight. I asked what the surprise was, and they said that it wouldn't be a surprise. So now that makes logical sense to me. That's a mother speaking. So you know, weather conditions. You know, no rain here for the last hour or so, maybe just a couple of sprinkles, but I'm afraid with the field conditions and the temperature, the damage has already been done. Exactly, and I think tonight coming to town is probably one of the better teams, as Jay was saying last night on the show, that possibly we faced all year. St. Mary's coming to town with a record of 4-3. Yeah, couldn't remember 3 or 4, 4-3, but well, the 3 losses are by 4 points. By a total of 4 points. They lost 1 point to Frontier, 8-7 early in the year, 1 point to Wheeling Central, and 2 points to Tulsa. And you know, those are good teams, so they're very close to being an undefeated football team. And they'll come in and they'll throw it. And the center of the field, you know, I think St. Mary's had won, and they optioned to defer to the Knowles, and they will receive the ball, which is kind of the way it seems like the Monroe Central has wanted things to go all during the year. So St. Mary's wants to put their defense on the field. You know, looking down at the field, considering the fact we've had nearly an inch of rain during the day, it doesn't look too bad, but I'm sure as we go along, it's going to get torn up. Exactly. And we will try to keep you abreast of the players on the field. The roster is kind of a mess of numbers here. They put them in the order of senior, junior, sophomores, and etc. So we'll try to keep you abreast, but it is a beautiful evening for football. A little bit cold, but if you like football, you've got to like that. Yeah, looking down below us here at the stands, I see a lot of empty seats, the reserve section, a few people waiting till the last minute to come in or opting to stay home and listen to the game on the radio, and I hope to be tuned in on Saturday morning. Exactly, and I'm sure with the parents, some of them are probably still out getting some hot chocolate before they come up and settle in. It's a shame, a lot of things were going on this evening, and the rain kind of ruined that. They had the pictures with the mascot and the horse at the end zone, and I'm sure that was a washout, as about that time of the evening it was kind of rainy. As we said, Seminoles will receive with Trigg, Kramer, and Jones deep, waiting for St. Mary's kickoff team. Once again, the visitors being a little bit late getting out. Very unusual for Coach Sarcosta to be out on the field first. St. Mary's under new coach this year, Dave Chapman. Coach Chapman went to school at Magnolia, played some college ball, and then had a couple years in the NFL with the New England Patriots, something a lot of people may not know. So he's been around football and been around some very quality talent. Yeah, that was news to me, Coach. You're a warehouse of information. The Marietta to keep you around. The Marietta Times. I guess I should invest. Number 21, Jason Durth, will be the kickoff man for the Devils. We were debating whether they were the Devils or the Blue Devils. I thought Devils. The program says Blue Devils. Well, I wasn't sure this evening. I was getting ready to type that on the carriage generator, and I just wasn't sure. I thought it was Blue Devils, but I wasn't sure. I remember the Devils sign as we were at St. Mary's last year. But, Coach, we're ready to get this one underway. Durth will kick it. It's a very short kick over the side with Trigg at his own 20-yard line. Tries to get over here to the near sideline. He's got a lane. There's some running room outside. 30, 40, 35, 48-yard line.
And he was caught there by Durst, the kicker. As you could see that wall developing as he got a nice block at about the 25-yard line.
Kickoff return to the left when the ball goes that far right. Takes a long time to get over to the wall. A couple of guys maybe not able to stay with their blocks as long as you'd like. But a nice return of 27 yards. Trigg out to the 48-yard line. Great field position for the Noles. Ready for their first play from scrimmage. And a big game like this, you know, which basically for both teams is maybe a playoff elimination game, you'd like to get off to a good start. And we've got movement, and I believe St. Mary's is going to be offside.
I believe number 42, possibly on that left side.
Not exactly the kind of start you want to get off to if you're St. Mary's coming in to play an undefeated opponent. You know, before there's even a snap from center, you've already put the Seminoles into St. Mary's territory.
So a break early as nice punt return.
And look at all the people St. Mary's has up close to the ball. They're going daring the Seminoles to throw. Looks like they're going to come on a blitz. Here's the reverse. And trouble, but Jones will step away from some people and get back to near the line of scrimmage. But a linebacker shooting through untouched, and that was going to be a double reverse pass, I believe. Jones was either going to throw it or flip it back to Kramer with Nippert down the field, but never had a chance to develop, and a loss of about a yard. 2nd down and 6. Coach going for the big play before the field conditions get any worse or before the rain comes back. But, you know, things didn't work out as he had hoped. Slot left. Fake the Weddle. Kramer keeps.
Kramer keeps, and he's got head on.
Back maybe to the original line of scrimmage at the 47-yard line. And this St. Mary's crew looks to be fired up. 3rd down 5. Look like number 42. Maurice Smith. As Coach mentioned on the show, and on that I think if we're not sure if we just say Smith, we've got a pretty good chance of being right with 3 Smiths on the field most of the time for St. Mary's. Once again, there's 10 people up within 3 yards of the ball.
3rd and long.
Kramer to throw. He's got some pressure. He gets outside. He's going to run, and
he's got first down, I do believe, Coach.
I believe he's got the first down out of bounds at the 39-yard line. If you're going to put that many people up to the line of scrimmage, once you break through that initial wall, then you may have some room.
As happened there. As I thought he was going to run out of sideline, but he kept it in, and he's got the first down. A big play there with 3rd and long.
The defensive end on the St. Mary's left side really didn't do a good job keeping Kramer inside, and you let that ball carrier get outside, and it gives him running room. So it is a first down to the 39-yard line. And we're going to get a whistle and stop a play. Looks like some equipment problems out there by St. Mary's. And from here I can't pick up the number.
Like 70 something.
76. Jason Boley. Big 6'3", 180-pounder.
They've got some nice size young men.
And they're the defensive tackle position. And he's ready to go now, 1st and 10.
10 minutes, 15 seconds.
Once again, everybody up. Seminoles going with a dive play to Trigg. He'll get a couple of yards to the 37.
Jesse Nippert coming in with the play. He and Cecil will be rotating in and out.
Once again, St. Mary's with lots of people up. The wing formation to the right. Again, up in a tight. Kramer to throw. Now he's going to step up, try to get outside. And a shirt tail attempt at a tackle, and now nothing to go. Kramer's going to be hit, and Like to see the whistle blown a little quicker there.
Number 42, the first there with a shirt tail was Smith, one of the Smiths, Maurice, I believe.
Put the ball back to the 43-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 14. Again, every play, St. Mary's putting a lot of people up, and basically are sending more defensive people than there are blockers.
Official throwing part of Kramer's shirt off as he had part of it ripped off. We're still 8 minutes and 50 seconds in this first quarter.
Screen pass out the well to the right side. He'll try to pick up a couple blocks. He's got a running room, 1st down. Well, still on his feet. He's well on his 15.
Great job. Picks up some nice blocking there about the 30-yard line and then just fired through. Good to see Will back in there, looking strong.
Welcome back, Will.
That's the way to come back.
Yeah, we saw Will get some action offensively last week, and I don't know if that ankle is even 100% or even close to it yet, but you know, an excellent effort, breaking a couple tackles, and just within a hair of maybe breaking that one for a touchdown. 15-yard line. But a screen, an excellent call against that kind of pressure. St. Mary's still, everybody up. Dive play, Jones. He's to the 5, make it to 3-yard line. Another 1st down, Monroe Central.
As he might have had a touchdown there, he seemed to have lost his footing just as he went across the 5-yard line and fell forward. They're going to place this, looks like on the 2, 3-yard line.
John Cecil in. 1st and goal. Let's call it the 3-yard line.
Still 8 minutes remaining in first quarter. Need to punch this one in early.
They'll give it to Weddle. Will Weddle, touchdown.
And the noisemakers are alive this evening. 7:47, touchdown, Will Weddle.
Just over 4 minutes, set up with a kickoff return by Trigg, and the big 3rd down screen pass to Weddle, and Will Weddle gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Dan Cole on for the point. The snap is good, the kick is down, and from here it looks good. So it's 7:47 remaining in the first period. The Seminoles will take their first possession and get on the board and lead 7-0.
As time passes, your needs change. Woodsfield Savings and Loan has changed to meet those needs. At the Woodsfield Savings Bank, we know your schedule requires a drive-through and night deposit box. You want convenient parking, direct deposit, and automatic payments. At our new location on State Route 78, we want to meet your needs for a home mortgage, car loan, checking, and savings account. Our name and location have changed, but we're still here to serve our community and to help you to grow. The Woodsfield Savings Bank.
St. Mary's sends number 22, Calvin Smith, and number 85, Derek Stern. Deep. Cole's kick is going to send the man back. He's going to let it hit and pick it up at the 7. That's Smith, and he'll be dropped shy of the 20-yard line by Kramer.
Eric Kramer.
And I think probably real soon the officials are probably going to make Kramer get on a different jersey. And we have a flag on the play also across the way at the 20-yard line. And that's going to be against St. Mary's. And almost anything that can go wrong has here in the first 4 minutes of the game for St. Mary's. Giving up a big kickoff return, a big screen pass, and now penalized on a poor kickoff return. And they're going to start back at their own 9-yard line. Their quarterback, big kid, 6'5", 195 pounds, senior Sean Smith. They'll hand off to Smith.
Smith, number 22.
Calvin Smith. He'll be dropped across the way.
I believe that's Eric Kramer again, I believe.
Now, I'm just looking at the program here. The quarterback, St. Mary's, has number 16 on, but judging from the size, I'm going to tell you that is Sean Smith, just with a different number. Listed in your program as number 9. And since they have no number 16 listed,
I would say that's probably
we'll
him.
take a guess that that is Sean Smith. We'll call him that until we're corrected. He's in the shotgun. He'll hand off.
Dive through.
The ball's loose. The man was down.
And Knowlton was there just about the time the ball got there. Beautiful job getting a shoestring tackle.
That was Calvin Smith again on the carry. So after the gain of 4, now a loss of 2, putting the ball back at the 11. 3rd down, 8. As the quarterback, Sean Smith, runs to the sideline to get the play, and then runs back to the huddle. He'll get back up under center as they'll line up with a slot formation left. Backs are split. They'll have motion. Smith fakes, wants to throw.
A lot of pressure.
And he throws it away.
Throwing it up.
Incomplete pass. That's Jamie Brewer in his face, forcing him to unload that ball over here to the
big defensive play there by Brewer.
He was either throwing that away or he was trying to hit Gary Loveday. Fourth down. Seminoles going for the block. Here's the pressure. It kicks away, but it's a very short kick. It's going to hit at the 40, roll to the 45, 49-yard line with a roll down. With the roll, that's a very nice 38-yard punt. And I did not see who the punter was. But the Seminoles with great field position once again, as they were going for the block.
Looked like the punt was going to be straight up in the air and down, but he did get a nice foot into it and get a roll.
Eric Rose
have it in pretty good position.
Eric
here.
Rose in at the center position now. It looks like Denny Knowlton is out of the game here. Wishbone formation for the Seminoles. Second back is Josh Jones. He'll be hit before he gets to the line of scrimmage and will lose a yard back to the 50-yard line.
42. Maurice Smith, I believe. Loss of 1.
Second down, 11. Slot to the right. Weddle and Jones and the eye behind Kramer. Kramer to throw. He's going deep. And incomplete. Or no, make it complete.
Complete pass. My land. Off the shoestrings. That's Friday. 85, Justin Friday.
Justin Friday with the catch. I'll tell you what, I got to look at that again. From here, I don't think he caught the ball.
We won't tell anybody.
But the official says he did. So that's a completion of the 21-yard line.
Camera lady said he did, so we'll take it. But we are down in great field position, 22-yard line.
So we'll give Justin a great catch. Keeps his streak going in consecutive games catching a pass. I was kidding him about that the first of the week here.
Yards, yeah. Kramer.
Eric still with the ball. He'll get some yardage across the 20 down to about the 18-yard line.
Lots of white jerseys. Lots of white jerseys with numbers that we have no idea names.
Yeah, we talked a little bit last week about the long passing game just has not been there. That may be one of the longest thrown balls that has went for completion. Some plays that have went for catches with runs afterwards, but as far as a catch, that may be one of the longest plays so far.
A beauty.
Kramer was the keeper on the left side. Picks up a couple blocks.
He's going to try to get outside.
He's to 15. He's to the 10. Knocked out of bounds inside the 10.
And into the fence. Number 35 along with 44.
That's another first down.
Delancey, number 44.
Knocked out of bounds at the 8-yard line.
Denny Knowlton has returned to the lineup. And you always have the fear when you have to change centers for whatever reason that you're going to have trouble with the exchange.
Yes.
But, you know, no problem with the exchange with Eric Rose in there. And now Denny Knowlton back in.
And 404 and cooking.
Seminoles in business with 1st and goal again. Weddle still on his feet. He's down inside the 3-yard line.
Number 72, Myers, on the stop, 6'3", 235-pound senior. They hit off that right side for nice yardage.
That's just a facet of the running game that has lacked in the last few weeks. Even though Josh Jones has played a lot of fullback and does a great job, he's more of a breakaway type runner. Kramer keeping, tries to get outside and having some trouble. The footing's a little tough over it, and he's going to be buried back at the 10-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd and long. As I started to say there prior to that play, now with Weddle back in there along with Jones and Trigg, that gives you 3 backs that are experienced at carrying the ball. So 3rd and goal back, they call it the 9-yard line. Kramer to keep on the left side. Tries to get outside. He's going to sprint for the corner and be brought down about the 2-yard line. That'll set up 4th down and goal from about the 2. At that occasion, Eric just tried to sprint to the corner where a couple plays ago. It looked like he may have tried to put a little bit of a move on. Seminoles will call timeout. 2:14 remaining in the first period. Seminoles leading by 7 and looking for more.
You've known that Woodsfield Ashland sells 100% pure gasoline, diesel fuel, and kerosene. And you know about the 27 flavors of Kirk's ice cream and that you could call ahead to order great pizza to eat before or after the game. And last year we told you about those fabulous hamburgers cooked in just 45 seconds and about southern shaved ice in lots of flavors. But now they serve french fries, onion rings, cheese sticks, pizza by the slice, and lots more in a hot air oven. No deep frying. It tastes so good, don't tell the kids it's healthy. Hungry? Call Ashland. They're open till 11:30 Monday through Saturday till 10 on Sunday.
Fourth and goal at the 2-yard line. Seminoles will go for it. They've put a wing formation to the right. Give to Weddle. End zone. Touchdown. Second touchdown of the evening for Will Weddle.
Tremendous thrust on the right side as they just force forward.
The old favorite, wing right, power right, touchdown.
Extra point upcoming. 2 minutes, 10 seconds, 13-0.
Tucker Roberts the snap to Eric Kramer. Snap's a little high, but the snap is down. The kick, it's good. It's right through there. 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in period number 1. Seminoles 14, St. Mary's nothing. Well, Dale, is it safe to say there was some effort put into not repeating the first half performance of last week?
I would say there's been a lot of effort put into that.
And an effort well paid off so far. Decent kick down to the 11-yard line. That's Calvin Smith. Tries to cross field, breaks away from a couple tacklers. Has some running room. Still on his feet at the 40-yard line.
Picked up a nice block there as the wall was forming. And Calvin Smith up to the 42-yard line. Josh Jones, I believe, was the final stop, possibly Kramer.
Out to the 41-yard line. So St. Mary's in a lot better position than they were during their first possession. But trailing 14-0. We felt like they would throw the ball a lot, and now trailing by 2 touchdowns, I'm sure of it. Sean Smith in the shotgun to throw with a flag down.
Flag.
Under some pressure and drop.
And he's Denny Knowlton. Denny Knowlton again doing a great job getting through, and there's it's a motion.
That's a 12-yard loss, and that penalty will be declined. I know it's still very early in the night here, and 14-0, and a person doesn't want to get carried away with things, but you've kind of seen this type of thing happen before, where a visitor comes in here all pumped up and a good team and expected to, put a hurt on an undefeated Seminole team, and then have things not go well. It happened last year with the Frontier Cougars, and it's happened a couple times previous to that.
Just a point in the time when the Knowles just need to keep the pressure on defensively.
There's a delay. That's Smith there. John Shoemaker is the first man there.
Number 22, I believe that was Smith getting the ball. And he was met as soon as he got the ball, and a great job, John Shoemaker.
Shoemaker from his defensive end position, and Denny Knowlton also right there. I'm not sure if anybody has blocked Knowlton yet tonight.
Denny Knowlton has just really had an evening.
And we're still in the first period with now just under 1 minute remaining. They say motion. Smith to throw. There's Shoemaker. Shoemaker again. And he's down again. John Shoemaker. Back at the 10-yard line.
I believe that somebody on that Shoemaker side is not throwing a block.
3 plays for negative 30 yards of offense. They send a man in motion with number 85, Derek Starn, and Shoemaker untouched for the sack.
I believe this is a quarterback.
Sean Smith, the punt, the snap's low, a little bit of pressure on, high kick, knuckleball, fair catch, bobbling fair catch by Trigg, flag down, in the area that you normally think about running into the kicker. And that is the call.
That is the call.
Running into the kicker call. Now costs the Seminoles some yardage, and St. Mary's will probably take the penalty and kick again, hoping to get a little better field position, because the fair catch by Trigg was about the 33 or 34-yard line.
That's one of those unfortunate situations, you rushing the kicker, momentum carrying you into the kicker, and we get called on a penalty.
So we'll see. And the first period has ended. They'll put the ball down out the 26-yard line, and We'll sort all this out and be back with you in just a moment.
I believe they're going to...
Wait. Since that was a penalty on the last play, we'll get an untimed down.
We will have one final play here in the first quarter.
And St. Mary's will call a timeout. I think there's some confusion on their side on what the situation is. The situation is that running into the kicker is an automatic first down.
That's what I thought he had motioned. First down, they're going to have the ball on the 26-yard line. So
St. Mary's doesn't have all their people in the field. They only had 10 people in the field. Somebody was over taking a break, thinking it was a redo on the punt. So they'll spend a timeout, and we'll still get that extra play untimed down in the quarter because of the penalty.
everything is pretty well gone the Seminoles' way in this first quarter. You don't want to change that around here with a penalty at this point.
And after that great defensive stand of the 2 sacks and the other tackle for a loss there, there you are now, and basically throwing out 3 great defensive plays because of a penalty. But that's a chance you take when you go for the block. So even though the Devils are 15 yards behind where they were a few moments ago, they have a first down.
First down.
Smith to throw.
Again.
There's a screen pass over here for Calvin Smith, and he drops the ball.
And that will be the first quarter.
And that will bring us to the end of period number 1. You got to like what you see if you're a Seminole fan. 14-0 Seminoles.
A good football team works together, helping each other to do their best.
A good insurance company works together too, showing you the best coverage for you and your family.
A winning football team shares the glory. The running back needs those blockers to make that long run to the end zone.
A winning insurance agency represents several companies, so you have personally designed coverage to take you wherever you need to go.
The Monroe Central Seminoles have a winning tradition.
And F.W. Shoemaker has a winning tradition of service, integrity, and customer satisfaction.
2 local traditions that keep on going.
Traveling hundreds of miles for physical, occupational, or speech therapy can be emotionally and physically draining and very costly. That's why Woodsfield Nursing and Rehabilitation Center now offers outpatient and inpatient therapy for all ages. Sports injuries may occur in any sport, and our licensed therapists are here 5 days a week. Occupational therapy is available to the elderly and to victims of work and auto accidents or trauma. Therapists work with a variety of ages and circumstances. If you or someone you love need help, call today.
Where you parked at? Right there? Oh. Period number 2 underway, second down 10 for St. Mary's at their own 26-yard line. Sean Smith back under center. He'll give to one of his backs. The ball is overthrown everybody. Intended for number 21, Jason Dirth. That was over Dirth, over the defender Kramer. 3rd and 10.
Field conditions are not a hindrance tonight to the throwing game, so any of the problems that St. Mary's Blue Devils are having right now is because of the defense of the Noles.
Well, I think the one thing, the advantage as far as the rain, is the fact it's been so dry the last couple of weeks, and it's settled off rather nicely. 3rd and 10. Smith drops the throw once again. Out here for number 21, Dirth. He has him. He'll be out of bounds at the 32-yard line. That's short of the first down.
Nippert finally taking him out. Kramer had a shot at him, and Nippert finishing it off. Jason Booth is 5'11", 155 pounds. He's also a senior.
A lot of seniors on this St. Mary's roster.
There certainly are.
They struggled through a really terrible year and a lot of problems last year, but St. Mary's year in, year out has been one of the better teams.
Always one of the teams you hear.
Class A and Class AA in West Virginia. Smith's kick is away. It's not a real good kick. It's going to hit and take a sideways bounce and out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Get a very nice bounce there for the Seminoles. The Smith boy kicks the ball relatively well, high, and gives his coverage time to get downfield.
Only about a 25-yard kick that time compared to a real nice punt earlier.
Yes, he didn't get the roll this time. He rolled out of bounds.
So the Seminoles touchdowns in their first two possessions, once again in pretty good field position at their own 43-yard line. This is their poorest starting position of the evening. St. Mary's has loosened some people up now on their defensive front.
Hand off, Will
Weddle. He'll have 4, maybe 5 yards.
He's met head on there by the end. On this end would be 58, 59. Tyrell Childress, 6'1", 190 pounds.
Give Weddle 4 yards to the 47 on that carry, 2nd and 6. Weddle back to the other side. Breaks a couple tackles, cross midfield.
And he's going to be up close to first down, I believe possibly a yard short. He will be at least a yard short. They place at about the 51.
It's 3rd down and 2.
So we've seen Will to the right, Will to the left. 3rd and 1. 10 minutes, 35 seconds. More importantly, 14-0, Coach. Who would have thunk it?
Well, that's what you hope for when you come to the ball game.
That's exactly.
Snap to Kramer. He'll keep. Tries to get outside. First down, 45, 40. Near the 35, 34-yard line. First down, Monroe Central. Seeing a lot more out of Eric tonight than we have the last couple of weeks.
Jason Durth taking his feet out from under him, but not before the first down and a big pickup. And Coach, for a game that we expected to take a long time, we're just a little past 8 o'clock, and we're in the second quarter, so we're moving right along.
Let's hope that continues.
Like to get to the warmth, wouldn't you?
Kramer straight back. Pump fake. He goes out here to the second receiver trick.
Nice pickup, possibly 7 or 8 yards, I believe, Coach.
Looks like around the 27-yard line.
As from this side, we could see Justin Friday breaking long and Trigg coming in low, dropping it off to Trigg.
I looked down here at this flag, and I just now figured out why the flag's not moving much. It's wrapped around the pole. There's a rather stiff wind coming from the left.
And we're right up here where we can catch it, right with that flag.
Weddle hitting the backfield.
Lots of white jerseys, nowhere
to go. He may lose a yard.
Jason Bowley also with Smith, number 76 on the stop. Another big 3rd down. Seems like we've had this in every drive at least once or twice.
Kramer fakes, unloads out here to Weddle. Wide open, 20, 15, 10, 8-yard line. So heavy rush on Kramer. Just flipped the ball out here to Weddle with nobody around him.
Can't say enough. Tremendous job by both Kramer and Weddle. Weddle getting open, getting a hold of the ball, and picking up good yardage.
21-yard pickup.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
1st and goal once again. Second back, Jones inside the 5, near the 4.
Number 13, T.J. Bowman, 5'9", 160 pounds, stopping him just short of the goal line. We're still 8 minutes remaining in the half.
Seminoles with their third possession, and they're down knocking at the door at the inside the 5-yard line for the third time. Second down. Kramer to throw, flag down, across the middle. We have whistles. The ball was incomplete, but a flag down on the far side. It's a motion penalty against Monroe Central.
Coach Sacosta here on the sideline talking with the official, not real happy, as I believe he also thought there should have been interference in the end zone.
Is that what he's doing? Talking to the official?
Yeah, in a loud voice, but
we'll get a timeout with the Seminoles here as the play was not in. The flag from across the way, I don't know if that may have been an illegal formation or what.
I didn't catch exactly. The public address announcer said motion, but I don't think that's what they called.
So it's second goal back at the 9-yard line.
And Coach, seems like on both drives for the touchdown, we had this kind of setback where you wouldn't think they were going to make it. Hopefully here again, ball's going to be on the, looks like maybe right at the 10-yard line. So we need to punch this one again with 7 minutes 37 seconds, 14-0. It'd be great to have another score here.
Speaking of the penalties, the roughing the kicker penalty earlier there, this is the officiating crew that we saw earlier in the year. I'm not at one of the home games. I can't remember for sure. It may have been the River game that there was some questionable calls and some situations that we had to go back and figure out. And that, it's been a pretty veteran crew. Ken Castleman is the head referee. But a couple times here tonight, we've seen some questions and have seen Coach Acosta rather upset over a couple flags that have been thrown. Seminoles back after the timeout. They've used 2 timeouts thus far in the first half. Second down just inside the 10-yard line. Kramer fakes. Goes for the short man, incomplete. And I'm not sure if there may have been a mistake by a route there because it looked like Weddle and Trigg were in line with one another, and it's unusual to have 2 people that close together. So very possibly Will or Robbie One was in the wrong position. So I'm not real sure who the ball was intended for.
Not exactly, but it was thrown behind him, and John Shoemaker again looked like he was breaking open in the back of that end zone. So something to think about here as we're third and goal again at the 10.
Slot once again left.
Justin Friday over there. Be a good place for a catch, Justin.
Kramer, right side. Behind some blockers. He can do no better than about the 5-yard line. He's forced out of bounds, which will set up a decision time, 4th and 5. More like 4th down and 6. As Kramer was out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Goal to go. And the Seminoles are going to spend their last time out of the half.
Just in case you hadn't heard, News Channel 7 and New Vision Video are teaming up to bring you the Super Bowl of Monroe County. That's right, the Bellsville versus Monroe Central football game being played on November 1st will be aired on WTRF November 3rd from 3:30 in the afternoon till 6 p.m. So you be sure to watch that and tell all your friends. As always, Woodsfield True Value has lots of things on sale for fall cleanup. Stop in today to check out the bargains. While you're there, see their new display of kitchen and bath cabinetry, vanities, sinks, and countertops. Save up to 65% off the suggested list price of selected styles of cabinets. Choose from white laminate, oak, hickory, cherry, or maple wood, and choose from a variety of styles and materials in vanities and countertops. At Woodsfield True Value, help with your new kitchen or bath is just around the corner.
Back from the timeout, Seminoles 4th and goal from the 6, going for the end zone. The thinking here with a 2-touchdown lead, even if you don't make it, you've got St. Mary's in the hole, and your defense has done just an outstanding job in the early stages of this game. Kramer to throw. From the backside, he gets it off to Shoemaker, and John Shoemaker will be pulled down just shy.
About the 1, possibly 2 yard line.
So St. Mary's will hold defensively.
Eric Kramer had a lot of pressure that time. I couldn't see the number coming in, but he did a good job getting rid of the ball. John just unable to carry it on in. Looks like they're placing that possibly at the 3 yard line.
So as we said, even if you don't get in the end zone, St. Mary's, you know, back against the wall. The ball looks like it is about the 3 yard line. And if your defense can do the job that they had the first 2 possessions, you set you up again. They'll run the sneak out to the 5 or 6 yard line. Smith just trying to get a little operating room.
Smith takes the ball to the 6 yard line. From Hamlet, and
6 minutes and 54 seconds, Coach. 14-0. And the Blue Devils with their back against the goal line here.
Man in motion. Smith will pitch to Calvin Smith.
He's got some room cutting back,
and he's still on his feet, and he's going to
got a lot of
room to run here. If he picks up 1 block, he's going to be the 40, 30, 20. Kramer with a dive, and he's the distance. No flags on the field. Calvin Smith, 94 yards. Touchdown, St. Mary's.
And what a difference in the reflection of the game.
Ball game, all of a sudden. Not getting into the end zone when you have 1st and goal and giving up the long touchdown run. Looked like Smith was hemmed in down here, but he broke a tackle, and then once he was in the open field, he got a little bit of a block to kind of screen Kramer off, and then it was a foot race. And the end result, touchdown, 77 Greenlee. Big number 77 Greenlee.
6'3", 290 pound, number 77.
He'll try the point. He knuckleballs it through. 6:15 remaining in half number 1. The Seminole lead has been cut in half and is now 14-7.
And that's the way the ball game goes, Coach. 14-7, just that quickly. You know, 2 big turnarounds is like 3 plays difference. We had the opportunity to go in. Shoemaker just caught at the 1 yard line. We had him where we wanted him, but somehow Calvin Smith came out of that and went the distance.
Well, offensively now, you really can't let that take the wind out of your sails, because St. Mary's has not stopped Monroe Central all night.
Not at all. Not at all.
You know, get a decent return and get downfield. And
another situation where penalties hurt you. You know, we were down in a great position, and then we kind of penalized ourselves back and created that situation. So let's turn this around and get that 7 points back here before the halftime. We still got 6 minutes and 15 seconds. And Jason Durth will kick for St. Mary's.
Kramer to his own 10-yard line with Jones and Trigg just a couple yards in front. We saw a nice return earlier by Trigg. This kick, a man right in the middle.
Right in the middle, Dimmerling. I believe, is that not 61?
61, Brad Dimmerling.
Freshman Dimmerling. And he gets another big hug from brother.
Yeah, a play like that could be a disaster. You don't expect that ball, if it hits us a little higher, a little lower on you, that ball bounces loose. St. Mary's with a chance to recover, but fortunately it hit him right in the stomach, where he was able to cover up and then be aware of things. He was ready to take off running.
I'm not too sure he knew it was there until he had it. It was just kind of...
He caught the ball and gained a couple of more yards, so once again, Seminoles great field position in St. Mary's territory at the 49-yard line. Kramer on the option. Ball loose. Yard or 2.
That ball was dead, I believe.
Whistled dead. Josh Jones getting on the ball, and then it kind of squirted loose again. Josh kind of covering it up with his legs, but the ball was down.
It looked like there was an opening as Kramer cut it back to, and number 72, Gail Meyer, quickly covering up.
And they'll put the ball back.
Myers is 6'3", 235 pounds.
If they whistle that ball dead, that's not a very good spot. That's a loss of a half a yard.
Quick handoff. Well,
40-yard line.
first down.
11-yard pickup by Weddle.
Just what the doctor ordered there, Coach. Nice blocking as Weddle picks up, what, 11? About 11 yards, first down anyway.
38-yard line. Still a little better than 5 minutes remaining in first half. The Seminoles have used all their timeouts, so hopefully that will not become a factor. Jones,
And
only a
he's
yard or two.
Meyer, number 72, met him head on with help from number 33, which is Tolman, Michael Tolman. Possibly a yard.
Again, we've seen Kramer under center most of the night. He's running his little bootleg action. He throws to the second man, and it's intercepted. Number 56, Dimmerling will make the tackle at the 40-yard line.
Lots of pressure on Eric
Jeff
Kramer.
Taylor on the interception for St. Mary's. And Kramer trying to pick up a secondary receiver, and just not a well-thrown ball.
Intercepted by number 56, Jeff Taylor, run down by Chris Timberlake.
One of those that he was rushed to throw, and when he let it go, he had, I'm sure, wished he hadn't thrown it, as the Taylor man stepped in front, picking it off, and now the Blue Devils have 4 minutes and 12 seconds to put something up.
Sean Smith up under center. Drops straight back to throw. They're going deep. It's intercepted. Nipper. 40. 45. Still in his midfield. Pulled down. That's a late hit. That's not going to be called. Jesse Nippert with the interception. I think Kramer would have had it if there hadn't been ears.
Two of them.
Jesse hadn't been there.
Yes.
Quarterback. A lot of pressure on the quarterback there as he delivered that ball, but Nippert with the interception and what looked like a late hit, but not called. But the Seminoles, the trade of interceptions, have the ball way back to the 50-yard line. Kramer
Right back to throw
He's under
again.
pressure, going deep.
Just a little long.
Friday,
Justin
down the
Friday.
20-yard line, just could not make connections. Again, both teams kind of looking to go for the big play after the turnover. You know, St. Mary's resulting in the interception.
But
No
again, there
central
was
incompletion.
good pressure there by the white jerseys coming through, kind of rushed Kramer possibly a little bit, as he did have Friday open, just overthrew slightly.
A lot of heat from the backside, and you just cannot appreciate how difficult that is to stand there and throw the ball after you've been hit from the blind side a couple of times. Second down 10.
3:50 remaining in this half.
Kramer to throw once again. There's a screen pass for Weddle. About 5 yards to the 45-yard line.
42, Maurice Smith on the stop with help from 56. Jeff Taylor, 5'11", 205 pounds, also a senior, helping out. They do have some meat, some big boys on the line.
Third down and a long 5, just shy of the 45-yard line. And we have movement. So that's going to take it back to the 50-yard line. That one was pretty obvious. Can't have much to say about that. Nobody on the line moved. Eric left center, and the wide receiver on this side moved.
So again, penalties have done it. Here we are, 3rd and 10, 2:55 remaining in the half. Big play time.
2 receivers wide right, 2 wide left. Kramer in the shotgun. Under pressure once again, steps out, goes downfield deep. Shoemaker makes the catch. What a catch by John Shoemaker.
And how he
That's a first down. It looked like that ball was going to be out of bounds.
You could see John Shoemaker.
John Shoemaker going up in the air. It helps to be 6'2" and to have nimble feet like that.
Tremendous job by John Shoemaker, and you can't say enough from Eric for delivering that ball. Good.
And that is a first down. That's just one of the best catches I've seen in a while. 22-yard line, Seminoles. 2:36 before halftime. Kramer to keep left side, and nothing there. Not getting the blocks he needed, maybe turning it up a little sooner than what he should have, but the result's going to be negative yardage on the play, a loss of a couple. 24-yard line. Clock still running, as I mentioned earlier. The Seminoles, by our count, have no timeouts remaining. A 2:10 clock running. Kramer straight back to throw. Go across the middle for Shoemaker. Ball a little bit behind him. Tough play. Incomplete.
That's a play we've been used to in the last few weeks of delivering. Ball just slightly behind John.
Number 44 for the Devils on the play against Shoemaker. Scott Delancey.
Delancey's 6'2", 160 pounds, a junior. With the size here, these guys should have a pretty good basketball team, I would think. They've got some nice sized boys.
Kramer sends receivers wide and is by himself in the backfield. He's going to run up the middle, try to pick up some room to the outside, and has a first down. Near the 5-yard line, Eric Kramer, first down, Seminoles.
At 1:43, another big play. Spreading out the defense, getting a nice block on that side, and picking up good yardage.
I think one of the key blocks right there looked like Knowlton. And we're going to get a stop and play.
We have an official timeout.
And we have a stoppage in play here. And that may have been an equipment problem or maybe a contact lens. There's Kramer with the helmet back on. They've got a jersey ready over here because Eric lost most of the shoulder on his jersey back on the first plays of the game, and probably at halftime is going to have to make a change. Minute and a half remaining in the first half. First and goal from the 5. Weddle.
Not much.
A yard or two to the 4. This situation there, you're only going to get so many plays on the first and goal. So with just a minute remaining, you know, still plenty of time to not get in too big a hurry. Second goal from just inside the 5. Let's call it the 4-yard line. Kramer, snap was not real good. He throws out the side, complete, touchdown,
Robbie Trigg.
Again, Kramer under some pressure, had to unload in a hurry. Robbie Trigg making a little bit of a juggling catch, sidestepping a man and stepping into the end zone. 43 seconds before halftime.
20-7. That's a big play there, Coach.
Seminoles on the board for the 3rd time and 5 possession. Stopped on downs at the 2-yard line once and 1 turnover. But with the long touchdown run moments ago by St. Mary's, that's a big play. Kick is down.
And it's good.
Looks pretty good from here. Is good. 21-7 Seminoles with 43 seconds remaining in the first half.
So that drive took a little bit of time, but it was capped off by some beautiful plays. And that last pass and catch by Eric to Rob Trigg was also a big play. You know, Eric's not having just a lot of time back there. He's having a lot of pressure, but he's delivering the ball. Trigg doing a great job sidestepping his tackler there at the 1-yard line, stepping in after a nice catch. And with 43 seconds, 21-7. Sounds a whole lot better, Coach, going in at half.
St. Mary's with a couple timeouts remaining, so good kickoff coverage, which has been a bit inconsistent this year, is crucial. As you know what St. Mary's to get on the board here, you'd like to go in 21-7, and they've already shown that they can strike from about anywhere. As Calvin Smith went 94 yards just a few moments ago. Cole will lay the ball sideways on the tee. St. Mary's seeing that and moves their people up a little bit. They'll go for kind of a squib kick. And it's going to hit and roll, and one of the up backs will take it at the 30. And he's still on his feet. And it's at out to the 40-yard line. Number 40.
John Miller.
So St. Mary's with 35 seconds. That did take a little bit of time off the clock. Eric Rose among the tacklers.
As we're getting just a slight sprinkle here, Coach, is nearing the halftime. Game's not hurrying up fast enough. That's easy for me to say, right?
In these conditions, it becomes even tough to get the words to come out.
Lips don't move.
They'll try Smith on the pitch to the right side. He's going to be out of bounds on the far side.
But
so
did pick up nice yardage.
Brewer over there and Nippert appeared to be the last person to maybe force him out of bounds. But
28 seconds.
I think Smith was probably going out of bounds on his own over there. At the 49, it's a 9-yard pickup. Because I think Calvin Smith lost some yardage on a couple carries earlier, but with that 94-yard run he had earlier, that's going to have him real close to that 100-yard mark. Smith to throw. He's got some pressure. And he's got Jamie Brewer wrapped all over him. And we're going to have him whistled dead at the 37-yard line. And now I think St. Mary's will just let that clock run. With less than 10 seconds, they will now call a timeout at 9 seconds. They let an awful lot of time go off the clock.
They certainly did. I couldn't see the man who got through there first had a hand on Smith. Might have been possibly Hannes, I'm not sure. But Brewer finishing him off for a big loss, so 9 seconds. They've got a chance for one play here. Should do it.
Coach Chapman out with his offensive people and makes a couple of personnel changes.
We're about at the 8:30 mark, Coach. We're still on fairly decent time.
With the ball at the 38-yard line, I'd say we're probably about to see how far Sean Smith can throw the ball into the wind.
It's just one of those situations where you can't afford to give up anything here. Let's keep them right where they're at. Get good pressure on them and go in at halftime, come back and pour some more on.
Smith will be back in the shotgun with a couple backs to help protect him. He's got a man wide left with a clean uniform. Smith to throw, and he throws it a long way. Incomplete. We've still got a couple seconds left.
Closest man to the ball was Eric Kramer.
He threw that ball a good 50 yards into the wind.
And that was a beautifully thrown ball.
But again, with just one receiver on that side of the field, situation we almost think about 2 or 3 receivers to one side and hope for a tipped ball or something like that.
With 2 seconds, I'm sure they'll
come out
another long one
in the same formation with number 21, Dearth, to that side, and number 85 this side, and we get
We've got movement. I'm not.
The left tackle of the St. Mary's side, number 59, moved.
Legal procedure against the Blue Devils.
Childress, I believe. Tyrell Childress was on this side, 6'1", 190-pound junior.
Fourth down at 16.
Number 85, I'm not sure how you say the name there, Staron or Starin.
Starin? As if I would know, right?
Now 2 receivers will go to the right side for St. Mary's. Fourth down and long, 2 seconds left. They'll drop back with Smith, and he'll step up.
And he's going to be dropped.
Dimmerling and Hannes.
And Dimmerling will do some celebrating.
Well, halftime, and a little scare in the middle of the quarter, but things are straightened down at least temporarily. Knowles 21, St. Mary's Devils 7.
Jackson's Newsstand has something for everyone in your family. They carry a huge selection of balloons, gifts, and cards for all occasions, even personalized cards from Woodsfield. And it's time for school supplies and jigsaw puzzles, paperbacks, magazines, and of course videos. Enjoy one-stop shopping at Jackson's and save money too. Money orders are only 66 cents and delicious cappuccino just 69 cents. Pick up some groceries, sundries, lottery tickets, and jewelry. Services include UPS, Western Union, and copies. Jackson's Newsstand, much more than a convenience store.
Soloist will be Jessica Isley, performing on the trombone. This evening, before we begin our performance, we would like to recognize the band's senior class members, along with their parents. Our first senior is Betsy Day. Betsy is the daughter of Ned and Debbie Day of Woodstow, Ohio. She has participated in the high school band program since she was in the 8th grade. Prior band, she has participated in marching band, concert band, pep band, solo and ensemble, concert choir, and county band. And was a participant in the OMEA State Concert Band Finals, and will participate in her 3rd marching band final on November the 2nd. Betsy also performed as soloist with the band in the Portsmouth West competition. Betsy was most recently honored as serving as the 1996 MCHS Homecoming Queen. Our next senior is Winter Dixon. Winter is the daughter of Dawn and Jeannie Dixon. Over the last 5 years in the band program, Winter has participated in concert band, marching band, county band, choir, solo, and ensemble. She has participated in the OMEA concert band finals and will also participate in her 3rd state marching finals this year. Winter will also perform as soloist for the band tomorrow evening at the Belgian Band Competition. Winter also served on the 1996 MCHS Homecoming Court. Our next senior is Ginger Heron. Ginger is the daughter of Jim and Marcia Heron. Ginger has participated in the high school band program for 4 years. She has participated in the marching and concert band, choir, and solo ensemble contests, as well as the county band. She has participated in 2 state marching finals and will participate the 3rd time this season. Ginger has played French horn and mellophone with the high school band, as well as lead the band for the past 2 years as the band's field commander. Ginger also recently was a member of the 1996 MCHS Homecoming Court. Karen Hendershot is our next senior. Karen is the daughter of Neil and Sharon Hendershot. Karen has participated in the band for 5 years, as well as serving as a manager for the band during her 7th grade year. While in band, she has participated in both concert and marching bands, pep band, county band, and the district solo and ensemble contest. She will participate in her 4th a horn player and will be the featured soloist for the band tomorrow morning at the 45 band competition. Matt Taylor is the son of Denzel and Jana Taylor. Matt is a 6-year member of both marching and concert bands and has also participated in the county band, ODAC, All-Star Band, Pep Band, and solo ensemble chorus and concert. He has served as soloist for the band on numerous occasions and was recently featured soloist for the Portsmouth East competition and was selected as an outstanding soloist in Class B. Matt recently served as team candidate in the 1996 MCHS Homecoming Court. Lisa Mercer is dating and supported by her mother Janet Mercer of Woodsfield, Ohio. Lisa has been a manager of the Flag Corps and has herself participated in the Guard for 4 years. This year, as co-captain of the group, Lisa will participate in her 3rd state finalist appearance. Our final senior this evening is Sarah Seifert. Sarah is the daughter of Jillian and Roger Seifert of Woodsfield and is meeting and supported by her parents this evening. Sarah has also participated in the Guard for 4 years and is also the co-captain. Sarah, along with Lisa, has contributed to numerous awards received by the auxiliary unit. She will be participating in her 2nd state finals performance on November the 2nd. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please give another hearty applause for these 8 seniors and the This evening, the band would like to dedicate their performance to Rich Jones, who is back home recuperating from his surgery. Rich, the band, and all of their friends wish you a speedy recovery. Tomorrow, the band will perform at 4th Drive at 10:45 and at Belgreen at 4:30. On November the 2nd at 9 a.m., the band will perform in the OMEA State Marching Band Conference. Now, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the halftime performance of the Monroe Central Marching Knolls.
John and Steve of Weber's Pharmacy were born and raised in our area and care about you and your family. Over the years, they've served our community with after-hours emergency service, quality products, and competitive prices. Friendly staff and a special hometown touch. With that same spirit of hometown pride, John and Steve wish the Monroe Central Seminole teams and coaching staff good luck for a safe and successful season. Remember Weber's Pharmacy for all your healthcare needs. You're not just a number at Weber's Pharmacy, you're part of the family.
We're back for period number 3, and St. Mary's, who won the toss to open the game and then deferred, will now receive to open period number 3. Daniel Cole to kick. Line drive to the 20-yard line, taken over there by number 24, I believe. He'll be hit by
Tucker Roberts,
number 68, out near the 40-yard line. 21-7, Monroe Central. As St. Mary's to put the ball in play to start the third period.
As it's not getting any warmer, Coach, Channel 7 and 9 are here to pick up action in this third quarter.
They should have been here for some of that action.
Back.
That's Smith again. The ball's loose.
I believe
Signals are
yes. Lots of big black jerseys, but the only important one was the stripe of jersey. Getting up off the ball will be
Weddle's getting up. He's got the football. And have we got a signal yet? Yes, Monroe Central ball.
We had a black hat with a signal. We were waiting on official confirmation as a big hit. It looked like Calvin Smith might break it loose there for a big gainer, but the ball stripped loose.
He was hit very hard. I'm not sure who caused that fumble, but Weddle was the man on the ball. And the second St. Mary's turnover. And let's hope the results are the same as the other one, which the Seminoles converted into points.
You thought we didn't know who they were the first half. I lost my paper, so I don't even have any idea who...
Kramer to throw. He's going deep. Friday,
little long.
Overthrown. Looked like Justin may have got tangled up a little bit, with the defender, and I could see the coaches there on the sideline signaling to Eric, to get the ball up in the air and put some air under that ball. Let the receiver run under it. And Eric's such a strong-armed kid that he just wants to throw everything on the line drive, and I know they've been trying to work at getting him to throw that ball up and let his wide receivers, Friday and Nippert, just run out under it.
Friday did a nice job diving after that ball, gave it a good attempt.
Seminoles under spread formation again with Kramer alone in the shotgun.
Last time this was a draw play. We'll see what Kramer does with the ball this time.
He wants to throw. Now he's going to look at running. Trying to get outside, puts a move on to the 40, gets out of bounds about the 38-yard line. He'll pick up a yard or make that about 5 yards, maybe 6. They'll put him down at the 39, it looks like. 3rd and 5. Again, spread formation, this time with the 3 receivers left. Kramer will try to run the draw again. Spinning to the left side, gets the corner and a first down, out of bounds in the neighborhood of the 31-yard line.
And both times very wisely taking the ball out of bounds. He picked up a first down there, 11-20. I have papers flying everywhere, Coach, but I think those are just blank. I lost my roster. It went over the side. I tried to jump after him.
I think there's a guy down there looking at that right now.
I don't know what I wrote on it, so whatever it is.
Slot formation left on the 1st and 10. Kramer, Weddle, right up the middle. Nice gain on first down inside the 30. About the 22,
I believe that's Smith, Marie Smith, I believe. One of the we have our spotter here, Roger, and he said he can't find anybody. So what's new? I couldn't either. So good to have Roger down. He came all the way from Cleveland to watch this.
Rick says there's no football in Cleveland. He has to come down.
Oh, nice job.
Jesse Nippert, 5-yard line. Touchdown. Jesse Nippert.
Beautifully executed play, Coach.
That's a 28-yard touchdown.
Great fake at the line of scrimmage and nice delivered pass. Jesse Nippert into the end zone.
And you might have had a shot there with Jesse on the sideline. There's a happy young man there. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, varsity touchdown number 1.
That's number 1 for Jess.
This kick is going to be blocked as the guy comes from the St. Mary's left side of the defense, untouched, and was able to deflect that kick. But open the 3rd quarter by converting the fumble into points.
Well, Coach, this first half, and so far this 3rd quarter has been pretty well dominated in most areas by the Noles, and maybe a little surprising to a lot of fans, but we're certainly tickled on the Noles side of the coin.
As we saw last week, Seminoles turning 3 turnovers into points, and tonight 2 turnovers by St. Mary's, both turned into points. Here just short time ago, a little birdie flew by here and left him a note here that says, "Happy birthday, Dale. You've come a long way. Rosie and Jim."
Well, thank you, Rosie and Jim. Well, and to add to that, I think somebody else just had a birthday, and I think that's my wife, Jo. She just had one, whatever day that was, a few days ago.
You better remember.
13th, I believe. And we had an anniversary. I want to wish her a happy anniversary.
Nice kick inside the 10-yard line. Kramer had a piece of the legs of the runner, Calvin Smith.
But a nice return. Looked like they're going to put it on just beyond the 30-yard line, possibly.
The other Smith, we talked to them about 3 Smiths in the backfield. Number 42, Maurice Smith, has not been a name that we've called offensively.
No,
tonight.
He's a big boy. Calvin Smith, number 22, doing a tremendous job.
He had a couple of big games earlier this year, I know, and Sean Smith had a 300-yard passing game earlier in the year. And they were throwing a lot. They're going to sling it to number 21, Dirth. And Kramer makes the tackle at the 43-yard line. And
one man to beat, and Kramer takes him down, but a big,
21, Jason Dirk.
just a simple slant in
22 yards.
at the side where there was motion. And Dirth showing some good speed. And a touchdown saving, or at least at this point in time, a touchdown delaying tackle by Kramer. Again, 3 wide receivers for the Devils. They have 2 to the far side.
And again, good pressure.
Pressure from Brewer. Smith on the run, complete, out of bounds. And a flag. And a hit on the sideline there is going to be late and tack some yardage onto that. It looked like Dirth was out of bounds and then still was on his feet and tried to run, but the whistle had blown and somebody hit him late over there, and that's going to move the ball down to about the 15-yard line.
Personal foul against the Seminoles.
So again, the penalty bug hurting again. But that was unfortunate because it looked to me, I couldn't see the sideline, but with the young man getting up and trying to run, you know, your natural tendency is to hit him. You don't want him running. You don't want to make a mistake the opposite way, and here we are with a penalty, and a big one. Ball on the 15-yard line.
This may be the second time tonight. I think Coach Acosta will lack a word with the guy on the far side of the field,
and he's not coming over.
They'll give the ball to
Calvin Smith.
Ball fumbles the ball again. And St. Mary's will get it back, but for the second time here in the third period, Calvin Smith has put the ball on the ground.
So we couldn't see who it was, but one black jersey had a hold of his arm.
One of the big offensive linemen.
Fumble on the play, recovered by Gail
Meyer, they say.
82 yards from the play, bringing it second down and 8. Almost at the Seminole 13-yard line.
Yeah, number 72, Gail Meyer, as we search the roster and finally find the correct number. 3 receivers wide right. Pressure. Ball's incomplete.
Delivered high.
Off the hands of number 21, I believe, Dirth.
Smith pass intended
No.
for Gerber.
No, I believe
That's
it's
Gruber, the tight end, number 87.
Third down and 8. Ball at the 13.
Third down now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 3rd and 8. Dirth and Staron out wide left. Motion. There's that slant again, incomplete. Off the hands of Dirth.
21, Jason Dirk.
Ledwig.
Daniel Ludwig defending.
Looks like Daniel took a gamble there and going for the interception. I'm not sure that he got a hand on the ball, but it was deflected off of Dirth's hands, bringing up 4th down at the 13, and 27-7 score. St. Mary's will not kick, excuse me, 3 points does them no good. And that's going to time
out here.
There's Coach Chapman on his way to the field,
Timeout, St. Mary's.
as he wants to make sure that they get things right, because you may not get that many opportunities. Again, you can't let this opportunity go away if you're St. Mary's. Here's the thing I have trouble up here.
These days, it seems like everyone is looking for a bargain. You can spend a lot of time shopping for high quality and low prices, even for gasoline. Redhead in Woodsfield has 100% pure gasoline at low prices. While you're there, save on car care products, including oil, fluids, additives, and more. Soft drinks are discounted every day at the Redhead. Stock up on your favorite pop and snacks. Even Fido gets a break with Champion Dog Food at big savings. So stop at the Redhead today and save.
9 minutes 23 seconds remaining in the third period. St. Mary's spending their first time out of the second half on this 4th and 8 with the ball at the Seminole 13-yard line. Smith wants to throw. A little better protection. Across the middle. Broken up and intercepted. That's Nippert once again out to the 22-yard line.
Lindsey Nippert stopped there by 72.
And somebody, I could not tell who got a hand on the ball initially. But Nippert, recipient of the reception, and his second interception of the night.
Tremendous job, though. Dodging a bullet again, 9:09, and we have the ball in pretty good field position here at the 22-yard line, Coach.
I'm going to have to check a stat sheet sometime here in the near future to see. That, it has to be at least the 6th interception that Nippert has had, maybe more. Because he had 3 one game and 2 tonight. That's 5. Well,
quick handoff.
His hit and going to be dropped. Somebody had a hold of him, then number 72 drove him back. No gain. I wish we could go back and look at that again to see who had a hand on that ball before. It was just everything happening too quick, and then watching the return.
Well, hopefully we've got a replay on that, and we'll be able to see that on Thursday night again.
Kramer under some pressure. He's going to run now, and he'll get across the line of scrimmage. He gained 3 or 4 yards out across the 25 to the 26. Speaking of replays, yeah, hopefully everybody noticed a few of those things that slipped in there from somewhere last week from the Shenandoah game.
Yeah, that was really nice. We were going to do that again this evening, but with the wet conditions, we just hated to bring out the second camera and get it down in the mud, and hopefully next week we'll do that.
I know,
we'll definitely have it for Belso.
It caught me a little bit off guard, because I didn't know. I knew you went to the field, but I guess I didn't know why.
Thought I wanted to suit up.
And we thought you just went to the car.
Yeah. Well, that's a whole different area when you get down there. That's quite a thrill.
Kramer under pressure and incomplete. Weddle's the intended receiver, but
number 56 with a lot of pressure.
Really just unloading that. And probably the most pressure we've seen on Kramer at any time this year.
Yeah, they've been through there and not giving Eric any time to throw the ball at all. But he's done a nice job despite it. Channel 7 and 9 both here watching the rest of this third quarter.
Yeah, we at least had a touchdown on the board for him and an interception. Yeah, I'm glad they didn't miss all the action by not getting here till halftime. Kramer to punt, and oh my goodness,
my land.
What a kick.
15.
It's back to the 15-yard line. Now let's get some coverage.
Don't let him out.
And Tom Jones and Gemmerling makes the kick. Tackle. And I'm looking to count this off. 59 yards on the punt. Wow.
A beautiful punt. It came down to the 10-yard line and just kind of sat there like a top. St. Mary's at the 20-yard line, luckily for them.
So five-yard return from the 15. That's still a 54-yard net.
That was a 64-yard punt by Eric Kramer.
Now Lance just said 64 yards, so
Lance is a banker. He can't count.
Yeah, they could 15 or 10. I said 15, but it may have went to the 10-yard line. So
yeah, it was.
The ball's loose.
I believe we have.
Yes, Seminole ball.
It looked like, I couldn't see who it was, but it looked like somebody simply reached up there and knocked the ball down and jumped on it.
Chris Dimmerling. Chris Dimmerling on the ball. Turnover number 4 for St. Mary's tonight.
And with 27-7, Coach, and we're in scoring position again with first down on the 14-yard line.
Will combine the 64-yard punt with a fumble. That's a nice combination. Well, right side, running room, 7-yard line.
59.
Now, we're seeing some extracurricular activities down there on the field, and some of the Seminoles now, trying to do a little refereeing down there, and they need to get themselves removed from those situations and not be the second man in. Let the officials attempt to take care of it, but I think you're seeing a case where St. Mary's coming in 17th in the state of West Virginia and needing to get into the top 16, and this loss is very, very crucial and could just about eliminate them from postseason play, so possibly a little frustration starting to set in. Second down, Whittle.
Not much on that side.
He's near the 6-yard line. Third down.
We could get a first down here. We need 2 or 3 more yards. Look like it's going to be third and a long 2, possibly 3.
A few late sprinkles starting to fall again, and down in the press box at halftime there was a certain person down there who will go unnamed that tried to tell me that those weren't all sprinkles of rain in the first half. They could see something else against the lights.
Well, I said earlier it was too cold to rain, so we may get some of that other stuff. Big third down play again in motion.
Some movement.
Movement again.
That'll put the ball down inside the 5 if it is in fact on St. Mary's, which will be a first down. It seems like we've had a lot of first and goal situations tonight. It is against the Devils, and will be a first down. And this, if memory serves me right, would be the 5th time, I believe the 5th time that it's been first down and goal, with 4 touchdowns. We had one possession where we didn't score, so maybe this is trip number 6 down for first and goal.
5:35.
First down at the 3. Kramer on the sneak. Less celebrating by Seminoles with no signal.
No signal.
So it appears to be just short.
Down inside the 1-yard line.
It's going to be second down and less than a yard.
Brings up second down and goal from just inside the 1.
That could be a safe call again. After that great punt, it might be a thinking there to reward Eric.
Reward Eric
that
with
big punt.
Touchdown here.
Even though Chris Cameron recovered the fumble, but unless there's a special play in there, I don't think we can get Chris the ball to carry it into the end zone. and everybody moved except the ball. So that's going to cost us 5, and once again, we're Seminoles close, and a penalty is going to take the ball back to just outside the 5, and undoubtedly change the play call.
Still second down, 4:45 remaining in this third quarter.
On the play prior to that, the ball could not have been more than just inches away from the goal line. Second down. Weddle on the power, and he's in the end zone.
That time we got the signal. The last time everybody signaled with the right guy. This time we had the official signaling at 4 minutes 22 seconds. Will Weddle, power right, touchdown.
Will Weddle's 3rd touchdown of the night. And the Seminoles up here will go for 2.
After their timeout.
And they're going to have to call timeout. There's nobody had got the word to the other people that was going to go for 2, so I don't think the personnel was right.
Monroe Central 33, St. Mary's 7.
If we want to stay right here, Dale might mention a couple things here. And I know going in, everybody expecting a much different type ball game, but offensively and defensively, the Seminoles have just been all over St. Mary's.
Well, I think you're seeing the nose that Coach has been wanting to see. We had the nose with Will Weddle doing a tremendous job carrying the ball. Eric doing a great job. It's been an evening. Defense has been there all year, had done a tremendous job, and again tonight but it's certainly a different ballgame than we'd expected at 33-7.
A lot of conversation around this week with people that, the consensus was that back in August, not very many people, if anybody, thought that this football team would be 7-0. Now, I'm sure there were some people out there that always think
that, yes.
But, then last week with the, subpar first half, then I think some questions and some doubts came up again about this football team. But tonight, they've done quite a bit to kind of disprove those doubts.
Yeah.
And this is a nice football team.
2 big ones left, though. You got Frontier and Bellsville. And this one's not over. We shouldn't count it completely out. There is a quarter, 4 minutes, and then a quarter to go. But
this basically is a stretch of 3 straight games of playoff-type games.
Yes.
You must win all those games if you want to have any hope of playing in the postseason, along with winning OVACs and PVC championships. Kramer going for a 2-point conversion. Has pressure from the backside, and throws it to Whittle. Will Whittle making up for lost ground. That's 20 points personally on the board by Will Whittle. And after missing all those games, sure glad to see Whittle back. So 4 minutes, 22 seconds remaining in the third period. Seminoles 35, St. Mary's 7.
Before winter stops you in your tracks, stop by Monroe Tire Center, 314 Mill Street. You'll get top quality tires with fast, dependable, and courteous service. We have computerized balancing and 4-wheel alignment, specializing in front-end work, including shocks and struts. Our service also includes brake work and free brake inspection. We carry a full line of quality tires and are able to supply most brands you may want. Custom wheels and batteries also available. Whether it's new, used, or retread tires you're looking for, stop in for all your tire needs. For honest, dependable service, call Monroe Tire Center at 472-5188.
Daniel Cole with Stern and Calvin Smith. Cole has it teed up straight, and he kicks it, and that's going to send Stern back to the 10-yard line. And he's going to be hit and dropped by Kramer, just shy of the 30-yard line.
Kramer and Muntz.
Robert Muntz also a piece of that.
Number 50, Rose, had him all lined up, and he quick pivot, and there was Eric and Muntz. 29-yard line.
I didn't really notice, Dale, I don't know if it's a different jersey or what, but Eric, who had the shoulder torn earlier, maybe one of the coaches is pretty handy with the needle and thread at halftime.
Possibly. That could be. You're a talented bunch.
Sean Smith, quick throw. Complete the dearth. That's Trigg. He's hanging on for some help, and he'll finish the job himself with no help needed. 2-yard pickup. Trigg bringing down the receiver, Dearth.
Nice job by Robbie Trigg. Pickup of a couple.
They'll spot him out near the 33-yard line, so almost 4 yards.
4 yards.
Pick up a 3 on the play. He's at 2nd down and 7.
But I think we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit. St. Mary's going to go for some quick strikes. Shotgun. Smith snaps a little low. He's got some pressure from Shoemaker, and finally will be hit. Demling had a hand on him, but then Weddle, Brewer, and Knowlton.
Looked like a lot of running room that collapsed quickly as he picks up 2 yards. Be 3rd and 4.
Well, when you get good pressure on this quarterback, Sean Smith, it doesn't look like he really wants to tuck it under and run. As we've seen Eric Kramer do all the way so many times this year, and so many other quarterbacks we've seen. Gehrig from River, Caesar from Magnolia, Lowry from Caldwell. Those guys would tuck it under and run. Smith back up under center, and will drop. And there's Shoemaker, and there's Haynes. The ball's almost intercepted.
In and out of the hands of Demling.
And now a flag on the play. And I wasn't really watching that as I was catching the reaction, but Shoemaker and Haynes both had a hand on the quarterback who tried to unload it. And Demling was very nearly an interception, and that's an intentional grounding call.
Had to be.
It's just a little bit late as the referee looked around and did not see another white shirt. But I think Chris Demling has an interception and is ready to go to the end zone. But he kind of ran into his own man there.
He heard you talking about that touchdown for.
And I just mentioned about how tough it would be to get Chris into the end zone, and he about proved us wrong there. Intentional grounding's 5 yards from the point of the foul, and that was a very big loss. And it's also a loss of down. So
Send the kicker
11 yards, 11 yard line. And we'll set up a return. Kramer and Jones are deep. And the kick is very high but very short. Kramer, fair catches at the 41. And the Seminoles have played almost the entire ball game in the St. Mary's end of the field. I believe scoring 5 times in 7 possessions, having 1 interception and losing the ball on downs at the 2-yard line once. And we see Chris get excited after a fumble recovery and after a sack. Just think how excited he could have been if he'd intercepted that ball and went for a touchdown.
2 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in this third quarter.
Kramer still looking to throw, going deep, overthrown. There's a late hit. And no flag.
No flag.
That's utterly ridiculous. That ball was way overthrown, definitely not going to be caught.
2 officials right there.
A shot by the defensive back put on Trigg right there, and no flag at all. And not a lot of reaction here from Coach Acosta down here, but he may not have had a real good look at it, but when he looks at that on the film, but that's a terrible non-call.
Working on the official.
A terrible non-call. If that's all that back judge is going to do, he might as well stay home. Kramer will run on the keep. He's to the 33-yard line. And again, kind of a late hit and a forearm on the tackle there. And if the officials don't throw a flag pretty soon, they're going to lose complete control of this football game.
It's going to get ugly, yes.
Third down and 2, ball at the Blue Devil 33-yard line.
It's almost like at 35-7. You know, let's get this game over with and get out of here. But enough said on that topic. Third down 3. Kramer to keep. Sidestep a couple people, and he's going to be headed for the end zone. Just short over the 2-yard line.
Caught from behind. Couldn't see the number. What looked like might be first down yardage turned into a big play down at, looked like the 3-yard line.
I kind of jumped the gun there and thought Eric was going to be in the end zone. I don't think he saw the guy coming from the side, and yeah, may have kind of, that's easy for me to say, let up, but he's rather tired. He may have been going as hard as he could. But, and a very familiar first and goal situation by the Seminoles. 1:20 remaining in the third period. Seminoles trying to get it in the end zone for the 3rd time, and they'll spend a timeout.
Timeout, Monroe Central.
Seminoles back off the timeout with 1st and goal. Kramer under center, gives it to Weddle. Very close to the goal line, no signal. So it'll be 2nd and goal, less than a yard. They'll put the ball down just inside the 1-yard line. And once again, I'd say the ball's no more than just inches away from the goal line.
40 seconds.
Clock running.
May be able to punch it in here before the quarter. send Friday wide to the left.
Wishbone formation.
Might be a good place to look for Kramer.
He'll fake the wettle and lose a yard.
Lose a yard. Number 87 on the stop. I don't know.
And we're less than 10 seconds, and time will run out here in the third period.
Gail Myers.
We'll take the play down to the other end, much to the disappointment of the fans in the right-hand end zone. We played 3. Monroe Central 35, St. Mary's 7.
Monroe Drugs is your locally owned full-service discount price drugstore. Call 472-0417 for 24-hour emergency service. We'll be here for you. Delivery and mail-out services are available. We stock wheelchairs, hospital beds, canes, crutches, and other accessories. Retirees ask Joe or Tom about our hassle-free Aetna prescription service. As a leader chain store, we bring you bargain prices on an assortment of products every month. Don't forget to bring us your photo finishing with 24-hour service. Monroe Drugs, people you know and people you can trust with your health.
At Respect's Food Market, we're proud of all we do. From our humble beginning in Woodsfield in 1929, we've grown to several stores throughout the Ohio Valley. We strive to combine the same small-town friendliness with the buying power of the chain store to give you, our friends and customers, the best of both worlds. And we take pride in our community, its people, and their accomplishments. We're proud to support all county schools and wish the Monroe Central Seminoles the best of luck. We're proud of all we do at Respect's Food Market, and Seminoles, we're proud of you.
Fourth period ready to get underway. And it'll get underway.
Rain here.
I was going to say slight precipitation. As you look around, it's not all rain.
No, afraid not.
And I've got people to back me on that here.
Kramer, touchdown.
On this cold, cold night, a lot of the younger Seminoles down here are shedding the sideline jackets in anticipation of seeing some action on the field. Cole will attempt the point. He's kicked 4 and had 1 blocked. And he has another 1 blocked. He's kicked 3 and had 1 blocked, and now he's had his 2nd blocked.
33 breaking through and blocks it. But the good news, 41-7, Coach, as this ball game hopefully is basically over at 11:57.
He may be over with Greg. I said, you better watch when I'm talking about the officials. I'm trying to be more controversial like he wants. It's become quite obvious now that this isn't all rain.
Yes.
I can't sing.
I can't get
Coley kick, it's high, it'll hit the ground and bounce about the 10-yard line. We picked up by Smith and John Shoemaker.
John Shoemaker
makes the play at the 21-yard line.
John Shoemaker on the stop for the Seminoles. St. Mary's takes over, first down and 10 from their 21-yard line.
Yeah, he says I'll yell at her. He has to get a rough time about that for a couple weeks.
I hope we're getting a little bit better picture on the TV screen than what I'm getting through my spectacles right now.
Well, we hope.
Smith in the shotgun, the snap's low, the ball's fumbled, and I'm not sure, he may have gotten it back. We'll stop play. Monroe Central ball.
St. Mary's fumble recovered by number 44, Sean Shoemaker. Monroe Central takes over first down and 10 from the Blue Devil 13-yard line.
It may have been Jamie Burr on the fumble recovery. But Seminoles have the ball once again. 11:26 remaining. And we're going to get a JV offense onto the field. And we'll try to pick up some of these names and numbers. And
as we're messing with umbrellas, and if the picture hasn't been real good, we've been trying to keep the rain off.
Number 7, Matt Cole, is the quarterback.
Like to see this younger team punch it in.
Brents is the ball carrier.
Nothing there.
The ball carrier brought down by 42, Maurice Smith.
He'll lose some yardage back to 16.
11 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter, as it's been a beautiful evening.
I noticed that
Rain, snow held off at almost to the end.
I noticed the priority of dryness here as priority number 1 was camera.
Yes.
Priority number 2 was camera person.
Yes. Yes, you take care of the important things, you know.
Priority number 3 was probably yourself. I guess I was number 4.
I came over as soon as I could, Coach. As soon as I got warm and found the camera. Got the camera covered. Brother Rogers, a really good guy all around. He's over here holding the camera, or the umbrella over the camera, and he's getting totally soaked.
I believe that may have been Ryan Waters on the carry.
Woodby just came out, number 22, and I believe 49, is that not Muntz?
That's 49, Ryan Waters.
Waters, yes.
3rd and 10.
Quick handoff up the middle.
Bo Weddle.
25, Weddle.
The ball came loose and was fumbled, and John Cecil recovered that loose football. So Monroe Central will maintain possession, and we're going to get a field goal attempt.
Brings up 4th down and 5 from
the ball
10-yard line.
Just inside the 10, maybe closer to the 8.
I see Coach DeCosta down there putting on some rain gear also.
27-yard field goal attempt by Cole. And it's blocked once again. And it'll be picked up by St. Mary's. That's Gerber, I believe, picking up. And we've got a flag.
We got a flag.
And with 2 extra points and a field goal have been blocked tonight, so the blocking has not been real strong on the specialties.
Cole's kick is blocked by number 33, Michael Tallman.
Tallman on the block. Gerber picked it up, and we get a flag. And it's an illegal block, or a block below the waist on St. Mary's. It'll cost them some yardage, but
St. Mary's, illegal block below the knees.
and after the change of possession, I believe St. Mary's will keep the football.
Can you get under? Step over this way. Get under. Yeah, step this way,
Seminoles' first defense back on the field. St. Mary's still with the first offensive unit. We still have 9 minutes, 22 seconds remaining. Seminoles with the lead at 41-7. Three receivers, and out to the left. Smith goes that way, looks to throw, going deep, and intercepted by Kramer. He's to the 40, cross field, 35-yard line.
Caught from behind there by number 87.
And I've lost track, but I believe that may be 6 turnovers now for St. Mary's tonight. And once again, we'll get a second offense. We'll try to get some of those people. See number 25, Bo Weddle in the backfield. Number 7, Matt Cole, once again the quarterback. Number 22, Josh Woodby. Number 46, Robert Muntz. And it's all loose. Fumbled. It's still loose. And St. Mary's has it.
On it. Ball never came cleanly through on the snap.
Fumble in the play recovered by St. Mary's.
There's your cold hands when you've been standing on the sidelines all night. St. Mary's man is down.
Fumble recovered by number 85, Darren Stern.
Okay.
Number 76, Jason Bowley, 6'3", 180-pound senior lineman, and getting helped off the field as he's appears to have a problem with the legs.
Yeah, a lot of pain as he went down.
76, Jason Bowley injured on the play.
Defensively for the Seminoles, I see number 78, Justin Batros,
42-yard line.
and at a defensive tackle position. And we're still not ready for play. The problem was St. Mary's was just 9 people in the field as 2 of their people that helped the injured player Bowley off the field. They wait for them to return. And now we're ready to go. We still have 9 minutes remaining after the fumble and the St. Mary's recovery. I believe the second turnover by the Seminoles, as I mentioned earlier, St. Mary's was 6. And at 41-7, Seminoles delay.
And Smith, Calvin.
And in the backfield, Smith is hit by number 74, Knowlton.
Denny Knowlton having a tremendous defensive night.
I happen to know from some people that I talked to this week that among the things that Coach talked to the players with last week after the game at Shenandoah, and I'm sure this week at practice, was some leadership and some seniors stepping up and doing a job. And Knowlton and Weddle in particular, and not to neglect the others, but especially Denny Knowlton and Will Weddle have stepped up with great games. Smith to throw, a screen, and there's nobody here. Gerber is going to get the distance. 59 yards, touchdown to the tight end Gerber, number 87.
The only man close to him was out here in the flat who kind of slipped as the ball was being passed and gave a open lane for Gerber. 8 minutes and 8 seconds and 41-13 with a chance, I'm sure, for 2 extra points here.
But with the exception of the 2 long plays, that 59-yard touchdown pass from Smith to Gerber and the 94-yard run by Calvin Smith earlier, the defense has done a tremendous job. They will kick the point with Greenlee.
Number 77, Danny Greenlee.
Out of the hold of number 11, Brent Nelson. Snaps a little low. The kick is up. And
it's good.
Greenlee's kick is good.
So 8:08 remaining in the game. It's 41-14, Monroe Central.
Take our last one here.
Westcourt Hair Fashion's new in name but the same in advanced high-tech hair care products and services. Westcourt is staffed with 10 highly qualified technicians to serve their clients' different needs. Products sold only in the finest salons include Nexus, Paul Mitchell, Mercado, each with a money-back guarantee. To keep that healthy look all year round, 2 Wolf tanning beds along with the best tanning and skincare products. Call 472-5350 today to get a new you at a new name, Westcourt Hair Fashions.
Number 21, Jason Girth on the kickoff for the Blue Devils. Number 24, Rob Trigg, deep for the Seminoles.
Girth to kick off the Seminoles with 10 people up within the 40 and 50 yard lines, looking for an onside kick. Getting a deep kick. It's going to hit and bounce. Picked up back there and downed by Trigg at the 16-yard line.
Takes the kick at the Seminoles 16-yard line.
Kind of a surprise all the way around. We had already prepared a
may have had a chance for a return, but very possibly instructed just to get on the ball and cover it since you're not setting up a return. And from this position on the field to the 16-yard line, the first offense is going to go back in the game. Combination of position on the field and the fact that another score by St. Mary's there, so you still got plenty of time left at 8:06.
Till we take a break. Not till we take a break or something.
And official Ken Castleman starting the clock on that change of possession, and that's not true anymore this year, so maybe he's changed the rules because of the temperature. Kramer just goes to the ground about the line of scrimmage. Number 44, that's Delancey.
No gain on the play, brings up 2nd down and 10 from the Seminoles 16-yard line.
Considering the situation of the score and everything, clock operator Mr. Kidd, the official says start it, he starts it. He's just doing what the official said.
That's right. 41-14, I think you can basically call this over. And it's been a nice evening for the Noles. They've handled St. Mary's much, much easier than I expected. And I believe probably anybody else expected. You know, St. Mary's coming in with some nice individual ball players, handoff straight up the middle.
I believe that's Weddle, the fullback, out near the 20.
You look at St. Mary's, who they lost to. They lost to some nice ball clubs. You know, Frontier by 1 point, Wheeling Central, Tulsa.
They do have a nice team. We've seen some good speed by a couple of their people and a quarterback that can throw the ball, and they just got behind. A couple mistakes early, and just coming out of the gate and taking charge of the situation. You can't say enough about the Seminoles offensively and defensively. Jumping out to a 14-0 lead,
and hopefully it's just a preview of what's going to happen in the next 2 weeks. They need to keep this momentum going.
Team proving that they can play. Kramer to throw, goes for Nippert, incomplete.
Kramer's pass intended for Jesse Nippert.
Number 80, the defender, Don Moyer.
Brings up 4th down and 6. Ball at the Seminoles 20.
As we said, we were pretty lucky earlier in the evening, got through basically 3/4 of the game before the weather turned completely nasty on us, even though it was cold and windy.
But it's pretty nasty now.
Kramer to punt. Last time we saw him punt with a little bit of wind behind him, he nailed one some 64 yards. Now punting into the wind and the rain and whatever else is falling. Under pressure of a heavy rush and going to get a nice roll out of bounds. 47-yard line.
Kramer's kick rolls out of bounds at the Blue Devil 47-yard line.
33 yards with no return.
Which is not bad under these conditions at all.
Into the wind with the pressure coming at you, you'll take a 33-yard net.
And the wind is...
well, the umbrella was nice while it lasted.
Oh my God, this is a bar umbrella. This can't be.
That's all right. I'll tough it out here while you take care of that problem. 6:07 left. They'll give to Calvin Smith. And Denny Knowlton had a hand on him.
Calvin Smith, the ball carrier.
And held him up long enough for Brewer and Shoemaker to help finish the job. But Denny Knowlton has lived in the St. Mary's backfield all night. It's going to quit anyway, Dale. We don't need that.
We toughed that one out. I borrowed an umbrella and then just completely ruined it. All that excess noise of the folks here at home was me fighting with that umbrella, so we got 5 minutes, just over 5:20 remaining. Slight rain. Quick handoff coming this way.
Reverse play. Flag down.
Flag. Not sure what that was.
Brady Bob there
Staring the ball carrier. He'll gain a yard. Holding on St. Mary's. penalty is declined. Third down and 15. They'll put the ball down at the 41-yard line.
Ball is at the Blue Devil 41-yard line, third down and 15.
St. Mary's will spend a timeout.
Timeout, St. Mary's.
4:56 after St. Mary's timeout. Smith in the shotgun, throwing it deep and over top of everyone. Ledwig is the defender.
Smith pass intended for Diggs.
Stern is the intended receiver. 4th and 15.
Brings up fourth down and 15. St. Mary's 41-yard line.
And as the folks look at their picture today, that's rain smear, I believe. I tried to clean off the lens, and that's just almost impossible. It's quite a smear here. 4 minutes and 49 seconds, 41-14. High snap, high kick.
The ball's going to hit at the 30, roll out of bounds about the 24-yard line.
Sean Smith's punt rolls out of bounds at the Seminole 24-yard line.
And we'll get a second offensive unit into the game with 4:39 on the clock. Well, you look around at this late time in the game, and the crowd really was not what we had hoped for or expected. And most of those have went home, and we're hoping for better weather next week on a big game down at Frontier High School. And a lot of fans out with new noisemakers tonight, so get your noisemakers and get down to Frontier, and a big game, and hope to see everyone there.
Lots of implications to that game.
I'm looking straight ahead over the St. Mary's crowd there, and I see their buses are leaving. So I think their band is packed up and headed for home also.
Gain of 2 yards. Tackle by number 57, Fred Williams.
Try to get everybody in the game. Brad Ledwig was the carrier on that last play. Bo Weddle through a big hole, and he may have the first down. Number 11, Derek Griffith, is now the quarterback, and it is a Seminole first down.
Brought down by Jeff Braven. That's good enough for a first down.
Bo Weddle,
Ball at the Seminole 35-yard line.
Adam Blair. Hand off to Adam Blair.
Adam Blair, the ball carrier, brought down by Fred Williams. Loss of 2 yards on the play.
Adam Blair may have been the ball carrier on that play before. I couldn't see the number real well. So if that was Adam, I'm sorry. I said the wrong name. Second down and 11. Blair in motion. Pitch. Short gain. Number 20, Boer. Josh Boer. 3rd and 10.
Josh Brewer, the ball carrier.
We're down to 2.5 minutes remaining. And for a while in the fourth quarter, it's almost seemed like the game that would never end.
2 yards from the play brings up third down and 10 from the Seminole 35-yard line.
short gain.
Josh Would be the ball carrier.
Would be the carrier. He'll get a couple of yards.
Fred Williams. 4th down and 7. Ball at the 37-yard line.
Kramer on to punt again. Line of scrimmage to 38. Again, into a pretty good wind. He gets off a decent kick. It's going to hit and roll inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. 35 yards on the punt for Kramer.
28-yard line of the Blue Devils.
1 minute, 18 seconds. Second defense on for the Seminoles. St. Mary's will put their second offensive group to get some younger kids on the field. A brief scare there in the middle of the second quarter when St. Mary's broke the long touchdown run to cut it to 14-7. But since then, all Seminoles, we're at 41-14, and with very few plays left, the St. Mary's will send their second unit in. Their quarterback's number 11, Brent Nelson. He fumbles the snap and will be swarmed under by several people. Bo Weddle, Heath Wells. We get some more people on the field as the coaches try to get everybody on the field for a play offensively and defensively.
While I take a break to warm my hands, I want to join my sister Rosie and my brother Jim wishing my husband a happy birthday today, Saturday, when this game is aired.
Maybe we'll be all warmed up by that time.
I hope so.
Ball carrier number 40, John Miller, brought down by Matt Cole and Brad Ludwig.
We just have to be thankful, Jeff, that we didn't have the rain tonight that we had this morning. It could have been much, much, much worse.
So I think about an inch of rain fell during the day, and this field, held up much better than I anticipated. I thought we'd be in for a mess tonight, but it's held up beautifully this year. And this is the last home game with maybe one more JV game in a couple of weeks. The last play of the game, tackle by Heath Wells on the ball carrier, and that's the ball game.
And our kids have played beautifully.
So as I mentioned earlier there, whatever doubts there were about this football team, they come out and maybe, at least for another week, have quieted the critics, and now 8-0 with a big win in the OVAC standings. Back into PVC warfare next week at Frontier. The Cougars just one loss this year, a surprising loss at Fort Fry, and a lot of impressive wins, and that'll be a big game to help decide the PVC. The Seminoles, with a win next week, can clinch a tie for the PVC, and hopefully we'll have better weather and lots of people down there, because I'm sure Frontier will have a big crowd. And a very big game for Frontier as they're attempting to stay in playoff contention. And the Seminole team that was 6th in the playoff voting this week, or the computer ratings. This was a big game worth a lot of points, so hopefully we can move up a notch or two. But I think we're going to have to win out in order to have a chance. But you take it one step at a time. And next week, we head for Frontier. Well, I think that'll about do it there as we see the handshakes and a happy group of Seminoles out there. So until next week, down at Frontier High School. And this is Jeff Stevens along with Joe Palmeretti and Dale Eddy. See you next week.
Don't forget your brother Roger. Thanks, Roger.
Thanks, Roger.